How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a phenomenal day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all. Hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams. Also, please head over to Twitch and follow me at capital DUOGLAS 447. That is Douglas 447 on Twitch. I stream from there about every other day. So make sure you guys head over there if you guys want to check out some awesome high quality streaming of video games, whether it be for Apex, Overwatch, Halo 5, Halo Master Chief Collection, Destiny 2, Battlefront 2, Battlefield, Call of Duty, things of that nature. So make sure you guys head over there. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about GameStop. I've had a lot of people in comments in past videos, and a lot of people in my live streams constantly ask me, what are your opinions on GameStop? What are your thoughts? When do you think GameStop is going to die? What do you think is the major cause that caused GameStop to die? Do you think GameStop is going to live long? Things like that. I've been constantly asked those types of questions by you guys, my subscribers. And I kept telling you guys that I really don't want to talk about GameStop that much on my channel. I decided to actually do a GameStop essay rant type of video. So if it sounds like I'm reading from a script, it's because I actually typed out a couple pages of bullet points so I can make sure I stay on track for you guys and not rant too long in this video. But I really enjoy GameStop. Used to. Correction, the word is used to. I've gotten tons of stuff from GameStop. I've gotten awesome stuff from them, besides video games. The Destiny poster that you see behind me, I've gotten from GameStop. It's over here, over there. It's over here. My Overwatch poster that you guys have seen, I got from GameStop. My Halo 5 poster that you guys see, I've gotten from GameStop. I've gotten this Destiny 2 shirt I got from GameStop. The Pikachu doll that you see, where is it? Over there. I got from GameStop. That Master Chief helmet I got from GameStop online. I've gotten tons of stuff besides Overwatch, Halo 5, Destiny 2, Battlefront 2. Just for examples, I've gotten tons of merchandise from GameStop. GameStop is where I used to go to get my gaming stuff. I used to enjoy going to GameStop to pick up the latest and greatest game, or to buy several used games for cheap to play, either by myself or with friends. However, over time, I stopped going to GameStop. At the time we were recording this video, it's now 2020, and I've only gone into a GameStop for 3 reasons. It's been about 3-4 years since I've really stopped going into a GameStop. Reason number 1 that I really only go into a GameStop, I can't find the game or the piece of technology like a headset that I want at a reasonable price anywhere else. Reason number 2, the lines are super short and I can be in and out of a GameStop store in about 5 minutes. Reason number 3, they have an amazing deal or they have a sale going on for something that's usually on my wish list for the Christmas season or for the holidays, and that'll get me into their store. But those are only 3 reasons that I'll go into a GameStop, and I've only done that for about 6 years. Think about it, 6 years. I've really only gone to GameStop for those 3 reasons in the past 6 years. I purchase most of my gaming stuff now either at Best Buy, Amazon, or through the console store online. At the time we were recording this video, I've got an Xbox One X. I buy 99% of my games for this console digitally. I've still got, as you guys can tell, physical discs and stuff. But primarily, I buy all my stuff digitally. I don't have to wait in line for a midnight release, and I can download while I'm at work. And 3, it's just more convenient. I decided that not only because of your guys' questions, but I decided to research for myself, why did I make this change up to now? Because up till now, I really never thought about why I stopped going to GameStop like I used to in the past for like the 360 and the PS3 era. All I know, but at the time before recording this video, is that GameStop stores were constantly closing and their stocks are usually low. GameStop for me, and I'm sure for many others, it used to be the gold standard and the place to go for all of your gaming needs until something within the company changed. Now, if you guys are wondering what my source is for all the stuff I'm going to talk about, it is a former employee, and he's a good friend of mine, and he's asked me to keep his name anonymous, so I'm doing so. So that is a source for a lot of my stuff that you guys might be wondering where you're getting all these numbers and figures from. It's from an anonymous source that used to work deep within the company. So the thing that really changed the company from being consumer friendly more to investor friendly is this thing called the Circle of Life program. The Circle of Life program started it all. The Circle of Life program, or COL for short, is the company's new way of trying to get customers to flock back to their stores with the new age of technology rising and many other stores rising up that could sell games and other goods or services all in one place. Sadly, this program, and this is my opinion, you guys can agree or disagree, this program is what hurt the GameStop company rather than fix it. And to me, COL has continued to do so for numerous years. This program has forced employees to always greet customers with flyers on deals and make customers not want to see what new games are out at the time. And we'll get into that just in a minute. COL was GameStop's new philosophy near the end of 2016, and it's still a big part and a big, gigantic issue to the company's slow death, in my opinion. The program is all about customers buying only used games, trading only those games to GameStop, and then only using those trade-in credits for more used games. So let me reiterate. This program is about customers buying only used games, trading in only those used games into a GameStop store, and then using only those trade-in credits, instead of like cash or something, using trading credit for more used games. This leads to the cycle of life of the video game programming of COL. This program paved the way for everything else in this essay rant video that I'm going to talk about to slowly become bigger problems for the company over time. Now, these issues that I'm going to talk about have been in the company forever, but COL just amplified it. COL led the way for GameStop to have its awful reputation. And here are the reasons why I personally believe it is killing itself and why it's going to die within the next 10 years. First topic I want to talk about is that there's really no reason to shop at GameStop anymore. Best Buy, Amazon, Target, Walmart, and many other stores have better deals and programs for both gamer consumers and non-gamer consumers. Multiple stores today now have multiple reasons to shop there over GameStop, whether it be for clothing, medicine, gas, food, or just a video game. Simply put, GameStop is not the gaming king center store as it used to be, and its competition has crushed GameStop and placed them in the dirt, far underground. Currently, you can go online on your console to buy games digitally like I do. You can go into a local gas station and purchase gift cards for yourself or others to buy games on your console. You can go into a supermarket to buy groceries and buy a game all at once to save you time and energy from entering another brick and mortar store. GameStop has not given customers a good reason to shop in their stores over the current competition. The next problem I want to talk about. Used games only make GameStop money. And I'm going to say this a lot because a lot of people don't know this and don't realize this. Used games only make GameStop money. GameStop does not make money on new game sales except for maybe like $4. Okay? Many people also today, in this day and age, only buy a few games brand new, and then they'll never trade them in until like new technology comes out. Or I have another friend that he'll just buy used games or new games, and he just collects them. There are collectors out there that just collect technology and store it in a warehouse somewhere. I don't know why, but I guess that's a thing. The biggest point to make about this topic is that GameStop only makes money by selling used games and absolutely nothing else. And that's because they know that people like buying used games. I'm sorry, people like to buy new stuff, and people don't trade in that much, and people like to be collectors and hoarders. So GameStop's philosophy for over 2 decades has been to make money selling used games and used games only. GameStop makes money by selling used games only and nothing else. They do not make money on selling new games, controllers, headsets, warranties, toys, board games, action figures, clothing, or whatever else they have stocked in their store. The company makes money only one way: used game sales. I can't stress this enough to people. GameStop only makes money with used game sales. This leads and forces employees to constantly push you, the customer, towards buying used over new. Have you ever walked into a GameStop and they immediately hand you a flyer about all the used deals? They never talk to you about the new stuff that is out until you hit the register and you want to maybe pre-order a game. Up to that point, they will not talk to you about new stuff. They will hand you flyers about used games. They're going to push you constantly to the used section. They're going to try to make you think that the new games area that's in their store does not exist. So your biggest question is, how does GameStop make money selling used games only, you may ask? To answer this question, here's a quick example. You go into the GameStop and you buy a brand new game for $60. You play it for 3 months, you decide you're done with it, and you decide to trade it into GameStop. They will give you $30 in-store credit. You buy whatever you want with that $30. You end up leaving, and then GameStop is going to end up reselling that exact same game that you just sold to them for $40 used to the next customer that wants it. This means that they are going to make a $30 profit from your trade-in, and then they're going to make another $10 when they sell it to the next customer. Now you might be thinking, well, they sold the game for $60, and then that means they're going to end up selling it used for $40. Aren't they going to be in the hole? No. No, they're not, because they do this with every game, and it makes up the difference. This has led people to become extremely pissed off and feel ripped off by GameStop. Next thing I want to talk about: the overselling to customers. COL has caused GameStop to stop upselling and instead oversell to the customer. Instead of informing the customer of the current deals or suggesting a product over another product, the employee is now forced to tell the customer buckets of information on numerous topics the customer does not care about. The customer usually will walk into a store with a list of items. Okay? So the customer usually is going to walk into a store with a list of items they want to purchase before they arrive at the store. They don't want to walk into a store that sells games primarily and have thousands of questions asked or have a bucket full of upselling going on to distract them from just their simple goal of buying a video game. Like, you shouldn't have to walk into a brick and mortar store and be like, feel like you're in a questionnaire for an episode of TV when all you want to do is walk into a building, buy a video game, get out, and go home and play the game. GameStop has made it complicated to just do a simple task. Now listen up. Upselling is a part of marketing and essential to business operations. I completely understand that, okay? I took a marketing class for 16 weeks, and I've done tons of upselling. I understand upselling in this day and age is an essential part of operating your business. However, Upselling for 10 minutes or more constantly to the exact same customer until they leave the building that does not want the overabundance of upselling, that is overselling. When you are constantly pestering a customer and constantly asking them questions and giving them information, question, information dump, question, information dump, question, information dump, for 10 minutes or more when that customer's in the store, that's not upselling. That is overselling. You are trying way too hard for your customer to buy something. Upselling is where you tell the customer one or two deals or sales that's going on. You suggest this product over this other one because of a specific reason, and that is it. Most customers, when they're shopping, know what they want because they've done the research. Because of COL, employees are constantly forced to upsell games, pre-orders, pre-order bonuses, credit cards, in-game season passes, warranties, reminders of current sales, reward programs, game magazines that can be mailed to your house, toys, board games, clothing, and so much more that I could go on a rant about what you can get at GameStop for like an hour, but I'm not going to because I want to try to keep this video as short as possible for you guys. Do you understand my level of... The overselling problem is, to me, the biggest problem with GameStop. People simply do not want to be oversold, which has led them to avoid the overselling places and GameStop primarily completely because they would rather go to another business to have better customer service. They would probably rather drive another 10-15 minutes to go to another spot that'll sell games, like disc replay, for example. And they would rather drive the extra time to and from their house for that better customer experience. GameStop has failed in the customer service department. Next thing I want to talk about, another problem that is leading to GameStop dying, in my opinion, is the employees that work at GameStop. To avoid a lot of these issues that I'm going to talk about involving GameStop employees, at my local GameStop, I only go on certain days and times because they're so irritating. 95% of employees have little to no social skills, and they don't know how to handle certain stressful situations. I've been in a GameStop also, by the way, for one time. And the 3 employees that were there never said hello to me when I entered the store, never asked me if I needed help locating a product, or even gave me a facial recognition of a nod or something that I even existed. I was in that store for 30 seconds without buying or selling anything to them, and I never returned to that location. Employee treatment is also bizarre. 95% of them work an 8 to 12 hour shift without legal breaks for lunch or anything. And now, in the past 4 to 5 years, they don't even get sick days or vacation time paid. Wow, GameStop is a massive corporation and they can't afford sick days and vacation time. That's just bizarre. You can find numerous channels on YouTube of past workers that discuss the poor treatment and the pay that they get for being in these ridiculous brick and mortar environments, and the stress they have to deal with is beyond me. The treatment of their employees is bizarre. 95% of them also just work for a paycheck, and they have zero knowledge on games, controllers, headsets, etc. Now, some might have some knowledge about one console because that's all they can afford, but this leads to customers buying bad products or having to research products on their own. Little inside note, I research my products before I purchase them, but a lot of people that are GameStop customers, they're just stupid, and so they don't do any research on their own for whatever reason. Simply put, you would think that GameStop employees would have a broad general knowledge on the current gen games and hardware when you work at a place that sells Xboxes, PlayStations, PCs, video games. You would think that the people that work there would have some sort of knowledge, but they don't. They're just working there. 95% of them just work there for a paycheck. They don't want to be buddy-buddy with you. I've had a couple of GameStop employees that I'm actually good friends with. But in general, 95% of them are just there to sell you a product. And they don't care about anything else except for their paycheck. Last thing I want to talk about is the legal issues. There are They are always, GameStop is always in the news about employee treatment and not following state and local guidelines. For example, GameStop would not shut down because they said they were essential business to America during the COVID-19 outbreak. Employees even attacked police officers to try to remain open during the outbreak. And you can go online and see the stories and the clips. Also, during COVID-19, employees were not required to wear masks or wash their hands with hot soap and water until police arrived at their stores and forced them to. Honestly, too much damage has been done, in my opinion, in the public eyes for over the past 2 decades. COL in 2016 just pushed the company of GameStop further into the ground. Their reputation will never be fixed no matter what they do. A new president that was hired in this year of 2020 hasn't said or done anything to save GameStop. The public's never going to forget about GameStop's continuous bad consumer mistakes in the past and the ones it's going to keep making in the years to come. I hate to say this, guys, but eventually GameStop's going to die. And because of the reasons and the topics that I just talked about in this essay rant video, I strongly believe GameStop is going to die within the next 10 years. GameStop as a company has been dying in the past 10 years, and I give it 10 years or less, and GameStop is going to crumble. It's going to go under. It's going to go bye-bye. It's going to be a relic, just like Blockbuster. So, I would like to know what you guys thought of this video. Do you guys agree or disagree with me in the comments section down below? Do you think GameStop's going to die sooner than 10 years? You guys think GameStop's going to be around for longer? Let me know in the comments section. You guys all have a great day, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.